What up, players? It's Warboss Tay up in this mug. Welcome to a very special Old World Orcs and Goblins video. We're going to be focusing today on the Doom Diver. It's one of my original OG favorite miniatures. When I first started collecting miniatures, playing war games, I was only in the 5th grade, and this was way back in the early 90s, and they did not have this model yet. This was actually the last model Games Workshop had before they got rid of this whole concept. It was a goblin with some wings strapped to it and a catapult being pulled by 2 other goblins and one flying through the air. This is called the Doom Diver Catapult, and you could get one for yourself for $52 American. But look at that, temporarily out of stock. Like all good things on Games Workshop's online store, you're gonna have to find yours on eBay. So I went trolling around looking to see if they had the original Doom Diver miniature in metal, and they did. You can find some of these on eBay for actually not too bad of a price point. It's in metal, and it's just 2 models. It's a goblin with wings, and then his little slingshot. Literally, it's a slingshot, and I think it's the most funniest thing, the most orcs and goblin thing that you could collect. And I really loved having this. I can tell you all the greatest memories I have of using this. I would always bring 2 because one would inevitably blow up in the first turn. The second would do nothing for the entire game, and then on turn 5 or 6, it would like utterly obliterate my opponent's general or something crazy. It was laughs all around. I still like chuckle when I remember it, and that's how you know you had a good gaming experience with this. So it's the Goblin Doom Diver. This is what it used to look like, all the components and pieces for it. I'm so nostalgic for it, and if you are interested in the old world or the Orcs and Goblins tribes getting into this game, might I suggest a little alternative. This is a miniature that I found on eBay from the Pecking Order store. They've also done the Grim Guard little rattling sniper guys that I painted up recently. So they are like specialty resin 3D printers. I think their product is terrific. They clean up all of the different bits of flash that comes from resin 3D casting off of a 3D printer, and I think their quality is really good. Their product is really good. I've got a bunch of other things coming from them. The Pecking Order store, I'm not affiliated with them at all. They don't have, they're not providing me with any models. They do provide very generous discounts and coupons, so if you check out any of their stuff and you give it a little thumbs up and like, you might get a little discount in your inbox. So I would highly suggest you take advantage of their products because they're affordable, they're super cheap. We'll talk about that later, but I love that it's a little ramshackle tower, and you could see that it's built like very haphazardly. Spikes, skulls, a rope ladder up the back. It's just such a great design. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be gluing it. Now, you don't get any bases with these, so I had to go out on eBay. I'll put links in the description, because when you look at the Games Workshop web store, they say that the bases you receive are a 50mm by 75mm base for the catapult itself. So we're using that for this tower. And it says you also are going to require for the crew a 25mm square base for a crew member, and then a 25 by 50mm cavalry base for what they designed to be the 2 goblins pulling the catapult back. So you're supposed to have like 3 crew for this war machine. Here we're going to be gluing the guy there, and I'm using, if you're wondering what that spray is, it's my Bob Smith Industries Super Glue Accelerator. It is terrific. It's a great product for instantly drying your super glue and getting that sweet bond. I'm also using a super glue gel for my super glue, so it's thicker and it's easier to create a very good strong bond immediately. So I'll put the links for everything in the description, and they're all affiliate links through Amazon. So if you do decide to go out and purchase anything, you would be supporting my studio in just a little way, and I'd be earning a small commission off of that. So this is an interesting piece. It's like the flying base. It's meant to go on a clear plastic flying base. It's got a little bendy resin rod in the center that's supposed to slot into this hole on the pilot of this flying Doom Diver's torso, but unfortunately I haven't found a way to make it fit correctly. I really have to just jam it in there. Something that might have helped would be if you clip the peg just a little bit, snip a little bit of that peg off at the top to help it slot in easier. I didn't think about doing that until after I had already glued it. I also didn't really give too much thought about the direction he was facing. You see there's a little bit of a bend in that resin flight stick, that stand. So because there is a little bit of weight for the model at the top, that resin stand, this flight stand, is going to be doing a lot of work. And I'm not too sure how long this is going to last. I'll keep it hopefully as long as possible and keep it from breaking as much as I can. But something you might also want to consider doing is replacing the rod completely with a brass rod, something solid and strong. And you know, you're really at the mercy of the quality of resin that your 3D caster has printed. So now I've got a crew member with a rocket. He's going to go on the 25mm square base. And I've also got a crew member holding like a wing. He's kind of like a mechanic where he's inspecting the bottom side of a wing. I'm going to be putting him on the cavalry base right at the center, so that he's going to represent the other two crew members. I'm not sure if like there's rules for how many crew members you have in a war machine, but I do know that I'm going with the correct base sizes for the old world. So it's the 50x75 for the catapult, 25 square for one crew member, and then 25x50 for the other two crew members. And then you get your flying guy. I don't remember, like in the original iteration of the Doom Diver, there wasn't a flying model. You remember seeing the slingshot at the beginning of this video? There's just a model with the wings ready to go, about to be hooked into the slingshot. So I don't know why there's one that's like flying through the air. Maybe just for fun to represent, you could like put him anywhere in the field if he's flying. But it's interesting to have that character. It's like one more fun thing to paint, a goblin flying through the air with the greatest of ease. I just love this whole thing. This war machine itself is just so much fun. And fun is what I want my channel to be all about, players. As we move forward into the second half of this year, I want to focus on more fun projects that spark imagination and get you inspired and motivated to get painting. So that's what I'm going to be doing. That's what this channel is going to be gearing up towards. A lot of old world, a lot of Horus Heresy, and just a lot of fun projects that I hope you enjoy. So leave me a comment down below, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this video brought a little bit of joy to your day. Hey players, before you go, I hope you take a look at my channel membership, what I'm offering for as low as $1.99 a month. You could be supporting my studio and you would be getting badges, priority comments, members only polls, and moving up the tiers. If you do want to support my channel in a more substantive way, then I would be offering you all of the ebooks that I've written, as well as a consultation phone call with myself that we could talk about any projects you've got and what I would do if I was in your place, helping you paint your projects, and finally your own personalized mini. So hope you consider all this. Thanks for watching again. We'll see you in the next video.